everyone. It's the 20th of July, so it's the start of the reading rush. And I was not sure I was going to participate because the prompts were not super inspiring, but I found a way to cover all the prompts with 2 books, so I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to read The Dispossessed by Ursula K, which was also in my Efathon TBR, and I'm going to be reading Momo by MacLeod, and this is part of my reread project. So The Dispossessed covers book with the cover that matches my birthstone. I didn't even know what birthstones were, but I looked it up, and mine is some kind of blue, and that cover is blue, so that's good. Then it also covers a book that starts with De, because De, dispossessed. And it covers a genre that you want to read more of, because it's sci-fi, and I like sci-fi, but I don't read it very often, so it's fitting enough. And it also covers, I think, a book set in a different continent. I think it's set in a different planet, so I guess that counts. And then and Momo covers a book inspiring a movie I've watched, and I had not watched it before last week, but last week I watched the movie. It's from the 80s, and this is actually the movie cover, which I didn't know. So yeah, I watched the movie last week, so this counts. And then it counts for first book I touched, because this was, as I said, part of my reread project, and that consists on taking the first paper I touch from a jar, so that counts, right? And I'm going to try to read this completely outside. That prompt is completely annoying, but I'm going to try because it's not super long, it's middle grade, it has some pictures inside, and this version is in Spanish, so I can read it faster. And actually today is reasonably sunny. I don't know if you can see. There you go. It's reasonably sunny right now, so I'm hoping it stays that way and I can sit outside with this later when I finish work. But also I'm reading 3 Women by Lisa Taddeo. I started this last weekend and I'm about 100 pages in, so I haven't finished this yet, and I will try to finish this in the next few days, hopefully. So far this one is yeah, I'm not sure about it. So it is marketed as like this sexual liberation of these 3 women, like they finally do what they want to do sex-wise without having into account societal norms. But so far it's not. So far it's 3 women trying to search for external approval, and that they do that by sleeping with men that want to sleep with them, rather than with people they might want to, and like they accept things they want to do even though they don't want to do it, or they don't like them, just because they want these people to like them. There has been one relationship that was a bit more, I don't know, consensual is the right word, but more enjoyable. She still said, I didn't like this and this and this, but I accepted it because that was what he was doing. But that one relationship, both of them were cheating on their partners, so not great. I am hoping that as the book goes through, they change, and that's the point of the book, that at the beginning they accepted everything and then they finally discover that that was not okay and that they find their own, but I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, this is the one that I'm reading so far, and then hopefully I'll be able to read some of Momo later today outside. Talk to you later. Hello everyone. I just came back from the park. It's about 6 p.m. I went there after work and I sat and read a bit of Momo. I'm about 100 pages in and I'm loving as much as when I was little. I think I didn't tell you what this is about. This is about a girl called Momo, and she moves to this town to sort of like some ruins of a coliseum. She moves in there, and at the beginning the people in the town want her to move somewhere with a family or an orphanage or something, and she says, no, I prefer to just stay here if you don't mind. And then they decide that they will communally take care of her. And then well, she happens to be very good at listening, so she brings a lot to the town in the sense that she listens to everybody and everybody feels better about things when she's around. And the fact that they all start spending the time to be with each other, like really be with each other. But then the Grey Man come into the town, and the Grey Man are part of this bank saving time thing. And they start telling people, no, you are spending too much time just doing nothing, just for pleasure. You should not waste time. You should do what makes you efficient. So people start not spending so much time with each other and just working. And if something is not profitable, they will stop doing it. And kids stop playing with just random things that need their imagination and just having fun. And they have these these toys that are pre-made and are kind of boring, and Momo tries to fight that idea. And there is a character here that I really love. He's called Beppo, and it's this old man that cleans the street. That's his job, and he just enjoys it. It's the kind of very thoughtful old man that really thinks about things, and he finds sweeping the streets very meditative. But when this Grey Man come, he's told, no, you should clean this much street in this much time. And he kind of loses the enjoyment of his job when that becomes like just targets instead of doing it because he enjoys doing it. And he's one of the best friends of Momo, so Momo really cares about him as well, and he wants to save him. So yeah, I'm in that part in this book, but I really like it. I think it's it was written in the 70s, but it's still very current, and I think a lot of people should read this. A lot of kids, but also adults. And there was also something that made me laugh. There was this line sort of at the beginning, and the kids were playing like they were on a boat, and then the girls in the group were like, well, then what are we supposed to be, and if you guys are just playing to be sailors? And one of them, the kids tells them, well, you would just be female sailors. This is a boat from the future. Just come and join us. Yeah, I love that little part. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I wish I could just keep reading, but this is supposed to be my outside book. So maybe I'm going to make dinner now. Maybe when I put things in the oven, I'll go outside and just sit there for a little bit and read 1 or 2 more chapters of this. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Hello everyone. So it's Tuesday and it's about lunchtime. I was having my lunch break and I just finished Three Women by Lisa Taddeo. I was reading this last night and I managed to finish it today. And to be honest, I don't know what the point of this was. So we follow these three women that had issues when they were younger, and now they're trying to fill in their insecurities by having sex with men and doing whatever they ask them to, even if they don't want to do those things. And that's it. And by the end, yeah, some of them have realized that that's what they are doing, but that's it. Like, they don't do anything about it, or if they do, it doesn't solve into anything. So it was a bit frustrating, and I'm not really sure what the point of this was. I think the story that made more sense was the one of Maggie, because at the end she's trying to actually change the situation, but the other two, they were just accepting the facts. And yeah, I don't know, it was weird. I have seen some bad reviews about this. I'm not feeling as strongly against it, but I don't know what the point was. But yeah, apart from that, so I'm still in my lunch break. I think I'm going to go to the library and return this book and get some other book that I saw it was available, and then I'll keep working and I'll catch with you later in the evening. Hello everyone, it's about 6:15 and I finished work a couple of hours ago. I went to the supermarket and then I sit in the garden reading Momo. I have like 100 pages left of this and I'm really enjoying it. I arrived to the part in which Momo meets Master Hour, who is basically the master of time, and he explained her how every person is in charge of their own time, but we don't know. We let people convince us that we have to do certain things with our time and that we cannot control the things we do with our time, even though we do. So yeah, that's very cool. I wanted to finish this today because I'm not sure how the weather is going to be the rest of the week. According to the weather forecast, it's probably going to be the last really good day today. But right now I want to go for a run to the park, and then when I come back, I might read a little bit more of this. I mean, if I have 50 pages left for tomorrow, it should be fine. But as much as I can do, the better. So yeah, talk to you later. Hello everyone. So I just finished Momo in my lunch break. I had about 80 pages left of this from yesterday, and I ended up reading part of it during breakfast and part of it during lunch in my garden. It's not as bad weather as I thought, but it's still a bit cold, so I didn't want to sit there for too long, but yeah, I managed to finish this, which is great because it's supposed to be rain the next days of the week. And this was great, by the way. Also last night I started The Dispossessed by Ursula K, and I'm really enjoying that. It has some really funny punchlines related to feminism and capitalism. It's about a world in which I think they are supposed to be communist or something like that, and it's not, nobody is allowed to own anything. And there's, for example, a moment in which this kid goes to this kindergarten kind of place, and he wants to keep the toy that he brought from home, and they tell him no, you cannot own anything, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm about 15% of the way in. I'm reading that in ebook from my library, so I don't know the page count, but I'm 50% in, so not too far. But I will read that a bit later too. But for now I have to go back to work, so I'll talk to you later. Hello everyone. So it's about 6 p.m. now. I finished work and then I was working in the garden because the weeds were taking over. But now it's clean and nice. I have been reading a bit too, not too much. But yeah, I'm now 33% into the dispossessed and I'm quite liking it. It is a very interesting world. It's like it's based in 2 planets, and one of them is like communist and the other one it's kind of the opposite, and they have to collaborate together in a science project, some of the scientists, and it is very interesting to see them work together. But I think now in a bit my partner is coming home from work and we are having dinner, and I don't know what we will do later. But yeah, I probably will read some more. I don't think I'm going to finish it, but maybe I'll get close. Maybe I'll finish it tomorrow. And I was also thinking that since I'm probably going to finish this tomorrow, and tomorrow is Thursday, I still have like 3 or 4 days left of the reading rush, and I would have technically finished all the prompts. I was kind of thinking of how to have like one book for each prompt that I wanted to read. So come with me. We can check. We can check the books that we can use for those prompts. I decided that Momo was the prompt that was going to be used for sure. Was completely outside because there's no way I'm going to do that again. Then the dispossessed counts for the genre that you want to read more of, and if I don't complete the other challenges for the others as well, but that was the one that fitted the best. And then 3 Women, which I didn't read completely during the reading rush, but a big chunk of it, so I'm counting it. Counts for a different continent because that was set in the US, which is in America, and I live in Europe. So then the book with the cover that matches your birthstone, which has to be blue. I'm going to try to read The Island of Sea Women by Lisa C. And then the book that starts with De, I will try to read The Other Americans by Laila Lalami. For books inspired by a movie that I have already watched, I realized the other day that I have watched the movie The Whale Rider, and I haven't read the book. I didn't know that there was a book, but apparently there is, so I can read that, and I found the audiobook, so I think I might listen to that tomorrow when I'm working and doing some more automatic tasks that I don't have to think a lot about. And then for the first book I touched, I just did that and it came as Gym Patrol in the purple line. I actually just put the other 2 books and this one is the first I touched, so that is going to count for that. So yeah, I guess that expands a bit my reading rush TBR. I don't think I'm going to be able to read all of that, but if I read at least part of those 3 books, I think I will not have a lot of troubles finishing The Whale Rider and The Dispossessed. I'm hoping I can finish it today, but I'm not sure. But yeah, the other 3, I don't know. I have some plans for the weekend, so I don't know how much time I would have for reading. We'll see, but that is my pile of possibilities. I want to read those books anyway. If it's not this week, it will be next week, so I might as well just use them for the reading rush. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. I think I'm going to go make dinner now. So it's around 7 p.m. I finished work a few hours ago, and then I went with my partner to the pet shop because one of our fish sadly died last night. So we wanted to get some things to get the aquarium like a little bit healthier for the fish, and also we got some new fish. So yeah, we did that. I also finished The Dispossessed by Ursula K, and that was fun. I really like the commentary on the different economic styles, like capitalism or I think it was communism, or I don't know, but it was interesting. The writing style is a bit dense from Ursula K, so that was a bit hard, but other than that I really liked it. And I have already started like the first 50 pages of Gym Patrol on the Purple Line by Deepa Annapara, and I'm really liking it. It's very easy to read, and like it's a very fun story. So I'm really liking this so far. But I have also started editing the vlog, and it's getting really long. So I think what I'm going to do is to stop today, and I will start the second part of the vlog tomorrow. So I hope you're okay with that. But yeah, so yeah, that's where I'm at now. I have finished 3 books now, and I'm on my 4th. Hopefully I will get a good chunk of this right tonight, but you'll hear that on the next vlog that I'll start tomorrow. Okay, see you later.